Hey everybody, this is Sage Melodee and you are cooking with Sage, and you're not going to believe where I'm at. I am at Lynmar Wineries with one of the owners, Anisya Fritz, and this is an amazing 100-acre estate on the Russian River Valley. It's absolutely beautiful, Anisya, and it's so good to have you. So this is Anisya.
Hi, everyone. It's so cool to be here with Sage. It's a gorgeous afternoon. The vineyards are all turning golden, and we're just having a great time here.
She really is, and she's beautiful, and you're not going to believe what else is going on with us. We are looking like twins. I've got my leopard on, and she's got hers on, too. So, Anisya, tell me a little bit about how you got started. I know you guys got the place in 2008. Is that about right? No?
Actually, my husband bought the original property, 40 acres at the top of the hill in 1980. So next year will be our 40th anniversary since we have been in the Russian River Valley growing grapes. We started making wine about 1992 and built this beautiful facility in 2005. So we are longtime Russian River people.
This is amazing. And so you've got the fabulous grapes. What a life you've got here. So tell me a little bit about your wine.
So we make two varietals, Pinot Noir and Chardonnay. We grow all our own grapes on our own property. We farm them very meticulously, vine by vine, with a full-time farming crew that's benefited. We make the wine in our caves and gravity flow winery. And then we pair wine and food that we grow also on the estate for guests to have a marvelous experience here in Sonoma.
And I've got to tell you, I saw some of your plates of food. They're beautiful. So, and you're growing your vegetables here. The vegetables in Sebastopol and just in Northern California are really fresh. I'm not used to that from Vegas.
That's true. So Sebastopol is particularly blessed. Luther Burbank, who was a very famous horticulturist, looked all over the world for the perfect climate to grow a number of fruits and vegetables and chose Sebastopol. Here they say if you sneeze, it'll grow.
That is awesome. And coming from the desert, coming, back home, because this is my home.
Yeah.
But coming back here, it's like, wow, I almost don't want to go back. You didn't hear me say that, though. So tell me a little bit about some of the other things that you guys do, because I know do you have wine clubs? Or?
We do. So, as I said, we grow all our own grapes, we make our wine on property, and we sell 90% of the wine directly to people in our wine club. So people visit us, fall in love with the property, fall in love with the wine, which is incredible, join our wine club, and receive shipments 4 times a year of 6 bottles. So you buy 2 cases over the course of a year. And we have 14 different Pinot Noir.
Wow.
8 different Chardonnay,
Wow.
and a rosé that we produce every year. Very small production, very special wines. And so we have a loyal following. We have over 400 people that have been in our club for more than 10 years.
Wow. This is awesome. And then the other thing, too, is I know that if you have a wine club and you ship wine, so it could be shipped all over the world?
Correct. No, we ship all over the United States. So we
Okay.
also sell our wine in Sweden, but then a Swedish distributor imports it and sells it in Sweden.
Very good, very good. And so tell me a little bit about your family, or to give me some good stuff about how you found Lynn and you guys fell in love.
There you go now. All the stories aren't for public consumption.
I know, just a little something. Come on.
Well, I have to say, Lynn and I worked together for many years before we fell in love, and then we started a couple of companies together. We had a wonderful not-for-profit that did work in disaster relief around the world. And one day we were sitting and talking, and I said, Lynn, what do you want to do now that you've done everything? You've grown a company, you've sold a company, we've done this disaster relief work for 10 years. What would you like to do? And he said, I want to live at Quail Hill. And this is Quail Hill Vineyard. He had it for so many years, but never lived here full time. So in order to make his dream come true, we both moved here and then slowly started running the business. And now we don't have managers. We run the business ourselves day to day. And there's a lot of love in everything we do.
I know it, and I'm looking around. I took some pictures, by the way. I'm looking around at all the beautiful flowers, the acreage, and it's really beautiful out here. So, a love story is always good. It really is, because a husband and wife team working together is not always easy. So it's a wonderful thing you guys are doing wine. We know everyone loves that. And so I do want to know a little bit more about your staff. I know they're friendly and wonderful. This is what Christine, your right arm lady, told me. So tell me a little bit about them.
So this is a family business, and our staff is a family. We love each other. We know each other. We are each other's comfort when things go wrong. For example, 2 years ago when we had a fire, the first thing we did is call all our staff. Even though we were seeing fires everywhere, before we evacuated, we wanted to know that, make sure that all our staff were safe. And then there were many that were evacuated and couldn't be in their homes, although thankfully none of our staff lost their homes. And so we invited them to come and live in our house and live in the guest house and be on property. And so not only our staff, but our club members feel like family too. So after the fire, everywhere was closed. It was really smoky. Many of our club members lost their homes. Many had to leave their homes. And they all came here because they knew this felt like a touchstone, a safe place, somewhere that they could remember happy memories.
That's really beautiful, and I do remember the fire, and it was really devastating. It blew my mind. I couldn't believe it. That's awesome. So this is a home. You've got your family, and you guys are just doing things wonderful. So tell me a little bit about, you told me how you grow your grapes. You've got your wine tasting. Let's talk about that and how that works, because I see it's by appointment only.
So we are a small, wonderful family-owned business, and our appointments are these luxury 1-hour experiences where you have a staff member come to you and show you 5 wines during a tasting. So we ask that everybody make an appointment to come so that we know how to staff and that we can allocate staff time for the wonderful experience, which includes a storytelling, a tour if necessary, answering questions, giving you food to pair with your wine, some suggestions of how you can drink the wine when you're back home, So we really want to connect with you when you're here, and that takes time. And in order to give you that time, we ask for appointments.
Well, I think it's fabulous, because that's perfect. I mean, you don't want to just pop in when you want to be catered to, is what I'm... It's a catering thing, and it's beautiful. I was watching some of your staff and how they pour and handle themselves. Very cool. Is there anything you want to tell the audience?
Well, for us, it's about making memories, and we think wine and food go together. So in addition to growing our own food, we have 2 full-time chefs on property. We have chickens on property.
Wow.
So when you come here, you can relax, have a great time, enjoy wine and food, connect with our staff, and make a memory.
That's wonderful. Well, Anisya, I got to tell you, you are a beautiful woman, inside and out. I really do feel the love here, and I'm going to tell everybody from Vegas. And is there a way that perhaps some wines can go to some of those hot restaurants that are out there? Are you guys open for that? Or
Absolutely.
Okay.
All they have to do is call us, and we can connect them with our distributor, as well as individuals. I mean, we cater to individuals, so if people want to join our wine club or connect with us or order wine, they can reach us at www.linmarestate.com.
Awesome. And can they call you too?
They can call us. They can message us on Instagram or Facebook. We can be reached many different ways.
Okay. And what's the number they can reach you at?
707-829-3374.
Hey, everybody. Well, this is Sage Melodee. You know you're cooking with Sage, and I could not just go on vacation. I had to come and see Anisya at Lynmar Estates, and it's absolutely fabulous. I want to thank you.
Thank you, Sage. It's wonderful, and we're twinning today.
I know. It's so cute. I love it. Hey, everybody, this is Sage Melodee. I want to thank you for listening, and we'll be right back.